this off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Knight. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley's going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He is lucky to get that one back. And the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This defense was ready for go-longs. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen. Playing on the road in this environment against the better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Harden. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Timeout, USC.
Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass last game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up for it.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Lining up for the PAT. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans have it with a first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line
know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking for the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Running to Green. Picks up the first down. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for room. It's Harden. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Fires on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They run the reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Off the play fake. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the move, he fires. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Going up top. Makes the grab on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
On the run, it's Sanders. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The hurry up now. Second down, clock ticking. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dances away to buy time. Sails one into the middle. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Jennings. He'll take another shot here. A strike downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Extending the play. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Still on his feet. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
To throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Floating away. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rushes on him. This time on target. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lemon. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Trojans! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harden. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Harden. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Got enough for the 1st. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player.
There he goes! Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans. And here they come almost all the way back. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give as they work on that clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.